Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo choo to you, and all my nobodies not watching out there. We're back here to Taylor, the half squat. That's what I'm gonna call him. It reminds me of what was his name? Cameron, I think, from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He's got that same sort of like sad, sort of like loner look. Only he's, part Bigfoot and not as well dressed. I don't know. So yeah. I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. Really? He's probably alright. He's like a Sasquatch person. I'd hit my old camp friend, Taylor. Tall toe. Not Bigfoot, but tall toe. Great. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. Yeah, no, when you run into somebody, also, in a way that's well, I mean, it's not 100% your fault, because, like, what the fuck are you doing in the middle of the road, dude? But you were, like, intrigued and entranced by, you were being, like, apologetic to the pavement behind you, but entranced at the same time. That's fucking weird, weirdo. There were a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing him, what he was doing out here, why wasn't he at school. But all I could think about is how much he had changed. What did he look like before? And in my head, I naturally just went to like Michael Cera. I don't know why. No disrespect to Michael Cera. I like Michael Cera, but like, fuck, there's that one meme that's like I think it's a meme that involves Michael Cera, where there's like Jesse Eisenberg, Michael Cera, and someone else, and that's like their like Pokemon evolution or something. I can't remember. Hey. Just how you doing? He was always tall, but now he's grown, like, a lot. You know, and girls do like those tall guys. Just being tall, sometimes that's all you gotta do. Just be tall. Why? It kind of hacks the female brain. It's an evolutionary reaction. Some women doesn't affect. Some, but it's enough that you can say it's a generality. You know, dating apps are like, if you're not 6 feet tall or plus, don't even talk to me. And then that men will lie about their height. You know, it's like men will lie about their height. Women will get mad. Then said men who is like 5'10", 5'11", you know, or whatever, will be like, well, you said you were blankety blank weight, or had this or that, and like size this or that, and that wasn't true. It's like, well, that doesn't matter because you lied first. It's like, no, you just called me on my lie first because you apparently can, like, measure height instantly. Everybody lied here. Don't lie. Look, you want to set your standards. It's your choice. It's your life, bro. You know? But consider that you're cutting out a huge chunk of, like, things. And you're also limiting yourself in so many ways. For instance, just for the 6 foot standard, for any woman that's like, I want a 6 foot standard man. That's the minimum. if you get down to the actual genealogy and genetics of it, that really reduces the genetic variability and variation and options you have. Ethnicity, you know, and it's like, I'm not going to call that racist. I don't think it is. I think it's, you know, you prefer that. That's what you like. Now, you might want to examine why you like that, but that's up to you. Like, you know, some guys prefer blondes, and again, maybe examine that. Propaganda that, you know, blondes have more fun and all that stuff, and that there's so many fake blondes in media, etc., etc., blah blah blah. Similar things exist for that. Like, Tom Cruise is not very tall. He's a very short man, and they do stuff to make it seem, not disrespecting Tom Cruise, that man is insane. He is capable of all sorts. Like, if he's like, if my character can do it, I should be able to do it. And it's like, that's not how reality works. And he's like, well, I'm gonna make it. To the point where he'll train for like 6 months for a single friggin' stunt, holding your breath or some shit for like longer than you should. And it's like, that could still turn out poorly. To the point where he makes a jump, and he makes the jump, but he friggin' breaks or sprains his foot or ankle doing so. Like, all sorts of crazy stuff he does is like, dude. There was totally a guy named Tony over there that's like part of like a union that would have been able to do that, and it would have looked better as far as the stunt gets done without issue and fits the character better, but you wanted to do it, and they're gonna keep your take because you soldiered through it. And it's impressive, and it would be disrespectful to not. You did make the leap. It's more realistic and gritty, and that's what we're about. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, like, if you want somebody who is over six foot, you're really cutting out a lot of ethnic options. I mean, I think for a Bigfoot or a tall toe or whatever, he's rather, you know, medium to smallish size. But what do I know? He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered. He was something else now. I found myself looking deep into his piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Maybe because you just ran into him, and he's like realizing not only did he just get hit by, not only was he just struck by a vehicle, the person who struck him in a vehicle was somebody he knows personally, and that it was you who had stopped riding him, and he doesn't understand why you ghosted him. Damn, he's tall though. Yeah. Stella? Sorry. Yeah, that's the appropriate way to apologize for everything you're responsible for. You just, yeah, no, that's normal. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? It's like, nah. He's a Bigfoot or something. He should be fine. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just a bruised shoulder. He's like, dude, I'll walk this over. I'll eat some berries. It's good. It's really my fault for being in the road. Like, there's so much not road. How did I get hit? Also, aren't Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever, supposed to have, like, good senses? Didn't hear your probably old-ass truck just barreling down. I just need to chill for a second. I'm a freak! No, I'm gonna be genuine. No, I'm gonna be genuine. I'm so sorry for hitting you with my truck. That's an appropriate response. I had a lot on my mind, and then I just got entranced by the pavement behind me. I wasn't watching the road. I feel awful about this. Forget it. Let's not make it a big deal. I'm actually really more bothered by the fact that this is how we're re-meeting. Like, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. It's like, dude, it's another Tuesday. Not even a big deal. Why am I in the road so much when there's so much woodlands? Look, all the woodlands behind. How's that happen? How's that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it just comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Oh yeah, you're looking like... Oh yeah, no, we're cool. We're too stealthy. It's like... Motherfucker, you should... Okay, reduce your stealth and increase your perception and awareness. Because if you're getting hit by cars... Good, you can soak that damage. Awesome. But, you shouldn't in the first place. Why are you in the road? That's not stealth. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. When I first met him, him and his family at their camp, I was like 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. I'd go home and tell everybody about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Yeah. I feel like that would do it. Okay, so you can stop lying now. No, really, I even developed a pretty effective technique. Like, the trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. That is... Okay, so... That is like a stuntman thing. But... That's if you're trying to, like, land on a window that's... Like, a windshield that's made to, like, sort of impact the damage. And it's all theatrical and shit. You do that in a real fucking thing as a real fucking person, you're gonna shatter that shit and like go in and through and crush that person. I mean, maybe you'll bounce off depending on how much you upward momentum, but it helps to be tall though. That way you have a high center of gravity and you can make it over the front grille. Again, this is a truck, so it could be a big truck. Are you being serious? If anything, you're actually in more danger than I was. I feel like he actually is being serious and he is being honest. He's like, I get hit so often, I have stuntman training at this point. I didn't know it was you to the last moment, and you were more likely to get hit, like, or hurt. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right, like I said, right through the glass. What? I made it through, like, 3 fatal accidents. Fatal for them. I turned the driver's bodies into mulch, hide the evidence, and, that's good for the local ferns. That was dark. I mean, I guess it's better than him being like, and then I ate them. You know, like, I mean, just, alright. Taylor, you did not. True story. I don't know if he's joking, but the reality is, if you're crossing the road and somebody hits you and you do the technique here, and they die, and you're a Bigfoot, I mean, first of all, it's kind of on everybody's sort of guilty, but still, like, they did hit you. How do you not see them? Uh-huh. So I'm standing next to someone who's hidden several bodies. I mean, if you're gonna put it like that, it's not like hidden. It's more like buried and used as fertilizer. There's a difference. So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. Maybe I am. Is it working? He's like, actually, that's what happened to my Uncle Timmy. But, I just took the story because that's how he taught me how to take the hit. So yeah. Joke has not worked so far. Let's just keep going with it. Well, I was hoping I'd run into my friend from camp. I didn't mean literally. You know, like, with my truck. Well, at least I know we're still friends. See, there you go. We're bonding. Taylor, you kind of moved away to the city and stopped hearing from you, and, well, I kind of thought, I'm sorry, oof. Do I say my feelings for you? No, I want feelings towards not Taylor. Sorry. I'm just gonna say stop going to town. It's just that the words just weren't coming. It's like, nah, I like the fairy girl. Or I like girls. I can't remember his name, but he got, like, basically canceled over 36-second fucking thing of just him being like, I like girls. And it was just so inclusive and body positivity, and people were just, like, addicted to him. And it's like, you saw his other stuff, right? He's like a jerk in his other stuff. This was him being really nice. Like, it was 36 seconds. What's wrong with you people? It was like, some of the girls weren't, I mean, they were barely considered female in the sense of, like, the loosest sense of, some of them were like robots and shit. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. Like, that's fucking, like, what's wrong with you? Like, he was, like, covering almost, if you are a girl and you don't fit within something he said here, you are really in some sort of minority. Or you're, like, so much in the majority that he feels like you don't need to be covered. And I don't know. I don't know him. It just made me sad that he got so much hate over it. It was like, still, it's okay. It's just, well, it's just good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again too. So, well, I gotta go. Like, I do have this, like, this ruptured shoulder going on. What, so soon? Yeah, you know. Hey, now what? You're back in town. We'll probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me in another 4 years. That's a weird thing to say. Wait, Taylor. I couldn't let him leave so soon. Not like that. Will you come to the lake with me? So, wait, did you say the lake? Yeah. Are you sure you meant the lake, not a lake? His face, he's like, the lake is where they do, you know, like, sacrifices of new people. Not the bees! Not the bees! The lake, I think. A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson? Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a Fae girl named Day on the way there. Huh. Okay, so now I'm getting concerned because I don't feel like Taylor is, like, jealous. I feel like he's more like, as a friend concerned. What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? You know what? At this point, I hope it's, like, wild orgy stuff, but I get the feeling it's like a sacrifice. Maybe what happened to Megan Fox in what was it? The Succubus? No, that's not what that was called. Whatever it was called. It was a good movie. Bad stuff, cool stuff. I don't know. I'm just gonna say cool stuff because I'm an idiot. Probably like, you know, make out parties. Cool teen stuff. Cool teen stuff. Like, it's just like just delivered. Like there's no voice. Just and just like his face. Just cool teen stuff. Yeah, you know, like the regular cool teen stuff. Cool teens do. I'm not familiar with this cool stuff you speak of. Would you care to elaborate? God damn it! Why do you make me feel even more awkward? Like, I don't. It's like, trades. Just throw yourself under your own vehicle. Oh boy! Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts, losers, hang out, drink, and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like a 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about bullshit. Okay, Mr. Straight-laced Bigfoot. Cool, I guess. If that's how you feel, more power to you. I just don't think it's like... Look, as long as they're not doing like human sacrifices and shit, I think it's all, you know, like, could be worse. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert or Dave's scene, so... But why would he... It's kind of throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of Loveland's Frogs Diner. And Dave doesn't really hang out. I always figured she was too busy studying and doing shit for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering. Wow, you are like the info dump. Oh. And speaking of people who've seen this, most definitely is not. Are you sure this is ready for the cell? I'm gonna end it here just because it's like, what? Running into you, you just gave me like all the info because I was just like, they just keep calling it the lake. And it's like, it's a few people, it's like 5 people hanging out and, you know, look, I don't judge people on what they do. I'm just saying that seems like some pretty normal stuff to do as... I don't know how it rolls in Ontario, but I'm pretty sure they were pretty open to the... how the green herb grow, I guess. Seriously?